I am disgusted by Europe. I don't believe Europe as an entity truly exists. It's this fake thing, the European Union, that's been superimposed over nation states that have forgotten what it means to be a nation state, sovereignty. And Europe, stick it in your ear. You guys got to pay for your security. We're not. I think you're going to see in the next couple of days announcements about the withdrawal of American troops from Europe. We're done with this nonsense. We're done with this mess. Last century, we went across the ocean twice to solve Europe's problems. We're not going to do it again. We're done with you guys. Fix it yourself, especially now that you have, well, at least you had, functioning economies, but you destroyed them. You trashed them by signing up with the sanction. If you're going to say, well, America made us do it, then that just shows how weak you are. But, America didn't make you do it. The Biden administration made you do it. Had you stood up, maybe it wouldn't have happened. But now we have a new administration, a new sheriff in town that's saying, we're done with you. We're disgusted by you. We don't support you anymore. And he's calling them out. It's the best speech delivered by an American in the history of the Munich Security Conference. The best speech, the strongest speech, and the one that will have the greatest impact, because J.D. Vance put Europe on notice that we're finished with you. And all the Europeans that were thinking America would never unplug, think again. We're done with you. I mean, you are literally the problem. J.D. Vance called it out. You're the problem. Europe's the problem. You create all the problems. Everything could be solved if Europe would just stop being stupid, led by unelected bureaucrats who come in to try and impose an agenda that nobody in Europe supports. Put it up to the vote of the people of Europe. They will not support this ridiculous agenda. And now they're talking about doing the same thing in Germany, annulling a political party because they disagree with the stance that the people of Germany may take by providing their votes to this political party. Europe is this fake conglomerate of political elites and economic elites who seek to service the United States. And that's what they've been doing, servicing the United States economically and politically. But, we've had weak leadership in America that lost track of the fact that we're supposed to be the bosses, and we allowed Europe to take over in Ukraine. Thank God we finally have a president that said, no, we're ending this stupid war, the dumbest of all wars. And J.D. Vance is 100% correct. Don't sit here and pretend that you embrace democracy. I mean, we support Ukraine, a free and democratic. There's nothing democratic about democracy, about Ukraine. It's a military dictatorship, literally, in every way, shape, and form. So don't call it a democracy, but Europe's been confused about what democracy is for a long time. J.D. Vance is 100% correct to call out what happened in Romania, where the Romanian people made a choice for change. The Romanian people made a choice for change. Sovereign people of a sovereign nation. And yet Europe came in and intervened with fake manufactured intelligence, sent it up to the Romanian security services, to Romanian courts, who acted unilaterally to annul the will of the people, only to later on admit, no, there wasn't any Russian interference. None, zero, zip. They just didn't like the outcome. And one by one, this concept of sovereignty is returning to European states. But every time a European state dares say we're sovereign, we don't support it, they're accused of being a tool of Russia